anything I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where we find our Frauditor riot girl as she divulges her life story while she sits on a park bench. That's never a good idea, sweetheart, as you will find out. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, be glad that we're not this last, and most of all, enjoy.
Live. I was just in the Doylestown courthouse. So, I made an anonymous FOIA request for criminal information about Bucks County police officers. And I made it anonymously, and I just gave the clerk of courts my email address. So, I waited to get the response, and he responded. And he said, "Dear," and then he used my full first and last name when I made the request anonymously. So I would like to know why the clerk of courts has enough power to do that. Like, who helped him figure out who I was?
Well now, Frauditor, it's not all that difficult. Should I call you Jessica? Yeah, I feel like I know you, Jessica. I'll call you Jessica. Yeah, matter of fact, your information's out there on the web, pretty much just about everything. Yeah, as much as frauditors try to remain anonymous, they can't. But that's a whole nother story. Let's carry on.
I made an anonymous FOIA request, right? Okay, so first he does that to intimidate me. He sends me the email with my full name in it, right? Okay, I thought that was it. No, that was not it. I just checked my mail this morning, and guess what was in it? This. Dear I'm not going to say my name. I'm required to attend a hearing on August 1st at 9:45 a.m. to discuss my financial obligations to Bucks County. And then there's 2 docket numbers listed. I tried to Google them. I tried to put them through the judicial search for our state. They don't exist. But interestingly enough, the 2 dates are the 2 charges I've ever had on my record.
Well, let's see now. What do we know about Jessica here? Well, she had a DUI and a possession charge. Ooh, those are some pretty serious charges.
So yeah, I got something in 2001 and then something in 2007. That's my whole record. That's it. 2 things on it. But anyways, he sent me this in the mail and said I have to come to court. So I decided it's time for a revisit. I am back with Doylestown Courthouse, and this time no one told me that I couldn't film, but a woman inside decided she was going to put her hands on me, and so you'll see all that. So I'm going to look at what you guys are saying now. They're 100% doing it to intimidate you. I know. These docket numbers don't exist. They just wanted to show that they know my record, and they know my name, and they know my address. Like, it's so easy to figure out who I am. It doesn't take a detective to figure it out. Like, I could figure out who someone is in 5 minutes, just by their face, man.
Well, let's see now. Back in 2007, Jessica was charged with DUI. Oh, she failed sobriety tests. Oh, I wonder, how long did you lose your license for? Oh my goodness.
So whatever, I got this order that I have to come to court. All because I took a camera into the Doylestown courthouse. Get this, I go into the clerk of courts and I say, "Can I please speak to Mike Reed?" And she said, who's that? He doesn't work here. Now what? Now what? He exists on my camera. He exists 2 weeks ago when I recorded him in the clerk of court's office. Like, do I have to show the actual clerk of courts, Michael Paxton? Do I have to show him the video so we can find out who this man who doesn't exist is? Now I'll talk to you guys. What's up?
Let's see, good people. Help me out. What's the word I'm searching for here? Oh, I got it. Ditzy.
Yeah, you'll see, Lou. She's very angry because she's in the probation office. And I come in, I just take a look at the office, I bounce, and I saw her following me. And I'm walking, and I turned my head, and she was that close to me, about to put her hands on me. So I went and got the police, and I said, can you please do something about this woman who was going to put her hands on me? And she said, well, she's not allowed to record. You guys will see it. So, yeah, revisit. That's what this is. I was going to go do another DMV today, but then I got my mail this morning, and this intimidation shit isn't going to work with me. So I'm not waiting to go to court on August 1st, and it probably doesn't even exist. But if it does, it says that I owe $1,759.55.
Well, now, that's not what somebody online said. They said the one case was for $1,616 and change, and then you had another case for $582 and change. That's around $2,100 and change. I guess you're not so good at math. I don't know.
For my 2 charges from 2001 and 2007. Now, in Bucks County, when you have a charge like that, if you don't pay your payment plan or your bill, whatever you have, they put a warrant out for you. You get arrested. Then you get the option. You could do jail time, and they'll take $40 off your limit a day. And you could do your jail time, however long that is, for how much you owe. So I owe $1,700. So $40 a day, I don't know how much that is. It's a lot of days, and I'm not doing that. Because you don't get the medicine that you're prescribed by your doctor in jail. Did you guys know that? When you're in prison, yes, I did get a DUI. Yes, I did. I screwed up. But you know what? I never drove and drank again. Because that weekend in jail sucked. And I never, ever wanted to go back.
So Jessica tells us she's on medication of some kind. Okay, well, that makes sense. And she doesn't want to do the time in jail, which according to what she owes would be approximately 43 days in jail to pay that off. But if she owes the more, like we think she does, she'd be in there for a couple of months trying to pay that off, right? Anyway, let's carry on. What else does the lass have to say?
Yes, that's what happened, and I'm not ashamed of it. These things happen to me. They are part of my life. I made mistakes. Oh well. I learned from them. I got 10 years sober. I lost a whole bunch of weight. I'm back out here doing what I have to do. So, all right, now I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm sorry. I get like stuck on these tangents because I'm staring at the courthouse. They told me to come back at 11:30 to speak to Michael Paxton, the actual clerk of courts. And they don't know who Mike Reed is. So we got to figure that out too. I have no idea. Both of my charges I paid for. They're over. They happened over like almost a decade ago. Come on. I'm not paying anything. I'm not going to court. That's why I'm here today. And I'm out here waiting because I have to wait an hour to see the actual clerk of courts of Bucks County.
Now, our Frauditor friend claimed a moment ago that she made mistakes in the past, but she's on the right track now. I think I'm going to have to disagree with you, Frauditor, because what you're doing out there with that potato camera every day is not on the right track. And she claims she doesn't know a lot about the law. Why don't you enroll in community college? Take a few classes, won't cost a lot of money, and you can learn about the law.
And figure out who this guy is. I'm going to tell him everything that happened, and you guys will see it because they let me film in there. Everyone was very nice today, surprisingly. 2 weeks ago, I got frowns from everybody, from the security to the police. So, Just Julie, nobody is perfect. I know that, and I hope that you guys understand that. A lot of people who do audits cut out all the stupid shit they say, right? They cut out the parts where they sound like an idiot. I don't. I leave that in there because I'm a human, and I want you guys to see me as I change and grow. Because with each audit, I get better. With each audit, I learn something new that I didn't. In my last DMV audit, you guys don't understand. I asked if I was detained. The cop said no, and he said, wait here. And I said, well, am I being detained? For a second time, he said, no, wait here. And I said, well, if I'm not detained, I'm coming with. That was really, really hard for me. It really, really was.
So Jessica doesn't want to edit the video because she wants us all to see her in her natural state. How lovely. We really appreciate that, Jessica. Thanks so much.
It took everything I had inside me to do that and push back. So yeah, I screwed up at the end because all 6 cops talked me into doing my little victory lap, coming out and bouncing before they did. I will never do that again. The cops leave first, I leave after. That's how it goes, and I'll never do it again.
Now that's what I just mentioned a few moments ago. She said she's got her life on the right track. But did you hear that last statement? Oh, the cops have to leave before I do. I'll never make that mistake again. That right there, just, that's anarchy. You're an anarchist, no doubt about it. You're trying to cause trouble. You want clicks and views. That's what you want. Well, I'm going to leave it there, folks, because this live stream was over an hour. I'm going to break it up into several sections. And, yeah, that's what we're going to do. But, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Jessica. You think you might find a real job one day? Work on it, girl. You can do it. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man. No, that's the law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.